Hey loves, and we're back with another one. I'm excited. So this might be the first one I actually put up about it actually, so this is probably a good time to go through what the hell this is about. This is a speed build. It's split into 3, which might be like a speed build split into 3. I'm a little bit slow building, and I kind of like that. That's just how I work. It is what it is. But I decided that I wanted to start the 7 Toddler challenge. Why? We'll never know. Well, the reason why is actually because I want to redo the 100 baby challenge, and I thought that it'd be a good idea to do the 7 Toddler challenge as like a, I don't know, prep. I think I'm gonna regret it, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But the idea is I needed to build a house, and I didn't want to get one off the gallery. I wanted to get one, you know, I wanted to make it. But I haven't made a house in the longest time. And I used to really enjoy it, but I hadn't done it in a while. I did a transition from console to PC. And I used to love building on console. I use keyboard and mouse on my PS4. But yeah, I during that transition, and we didn't really do much building because we were doing a max out challenge, which I started doing videos for. And then it was a situation of, well, we're moving over to PC now, so we may as well just sort of, I guess, kind of leave it, I guess. But we'll come back to it. It's not an official leave. We'll come back to it because I do want to max out the trophies on PS4 on the console version of Sims 4. It might be a little bit late, you know, but we're gonna do it. We are going to do it. I've also lost a lot of content due to some of my files getting corrupted due to that. It makes me really sad because now I don't have content for every single trophy, and that just makes me sad. But these things happen. We regame, we move on. It's fine. But anyway, I hadn't done league building for a while, due to just doing that transition. But I did this, and I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll put a box here, box here, box here. I was like, oh, I really like doing like the two-tone, sort of, like colors on the outside. So, and I really like having like a brick, like at least one brick accent, wall block. I don't know, square. I don't know, but you can see I use like 3 or 4 different like outside tilings or, you know, panelings or brick on this one. But I was like, we'll just throw a few boxes down. We'll see how it goes. This ended up becoming something really freaking nice, and I'm so proud of it. Not necessarily for the actual like house itself. The house itself is nice. I do like it. I'm proud of it, considering it's one of my first builds back. In regards to getting like comfortable with building again and feeling confident enough to do so, because I do feel like that happens when you are building and you have such like a block with what you're doing. I think sometimes it can kind of get you, not get you down, but like, you know what I mean? Like you start to doubt yourself as to how you are as a builder, or just like how creative you are, because if that creative juice isn't going, then, you know, it makes you feel like, oh, well, can I still do this? I don't know. But I'm excited. It's my first one back. I'm really happy with it. There is CC in this build. I cannot link it because I don't remember what ones are what. If I can find exactly what I used, I will, but I don't think this one's gonna have any links in it because I used a lot of it, which I think is one of the reasons why I'm really happy with it. I don't know. But this started as a, right, let's build a simple home. We just need a home for the 7 Toddler challenge. That's it. Needs to be room for 7 toddlers, which I kind of failed to do, to be honest. But it works. It looks very crammed. The toddler room is not big enough, but when I realized this, I'd already started on the outside making it look nice. So I was like, I'm not changing it. So, but it's workable. You know, we're gonna hope that they have some nice days of weather because there's a lot of stuff outside, which we'll get to. We'll get to. I think I started doing the outside properly in part 3. No, it's part 2. Part 2 and 3. So it is split into 3. Part 1, so this one today, is just mainly from scratch, the start to when we started getting to the point where we were furnishing the other rooms. So I think we got halfway through furnishing on this one, and maybe did a few things. Did we do the outside? I don't even know at this point, Hans. I don't even know. But I spent a long time on this. A long time. Like hours. We're talking like I ended up having like 10 hours of footage or something like that. Not just on this, like doing the cast and everything, like just the whole setup of this challenge. So but I thought that I wanted to record this because it's still a build, and I used to do build recordings all the time. A lot of them were really poor, so I got rid of them, which I shouldn't have. You should feel proud of what you have, but I don't know. They kind of be gone. There's so many more to come. It's fine. But yeah, so this was originally made with the 7 Toddler challenge in mind. It ended up becoming a really nice house. So I think if you put the CC to the side and pretend the CC's not there, you'll have to fill in a few spots. Like, for example, you'll have to put a new sofa in. You'll have to put some different sinks and stuff in the house itself. But the actual setup of it, and I feel like even just uploading it to the gallery, regardless of whether it's got CC in or not, as unhelpful as I'm gonna be, because I won't be able to provide links to everything, it'll give you some sort of inspiration, I hope, because I really like it. I'm really happy with it. I didn't go off a single, usually I have to look at some floor plans and stuffs, you know what I mean? Floor plans, maybe have a look on the internet for some house ideas. Look at some pretty cool houses, whether they be small cottages or little cabins or your standard home you'd see in the UK. That's also doable. Maybe you want to have a look at a castle. You do you, hun. You do you. Enjoy yourself. Do it so flawlessly, it's fine. But it ended up becoming a really nice house. So my idea is that it could be used as just a normal house. It doesn't have to be for the 7 Toddler challenge. It could just be a normal house. I could see me playing in this house even if there wasn't a Toddler challenge. But I needed to have the challenge to have the inspiration to make the house. See what I mean? But I really like it. So it's a 2-bed, 1 bath. I feel like the 1 bathroom could be an issue. But you could. I left space down the bottom of the garden. I think there's a bit at the end. You'll see in part 3 that there's a big space up the side of the house. If you're looking from the front, it's at the right. If you're looking from the back of the house, it's from on the left. Which I was thinking could be an extension, which you'll probably end up seeing in the challenge. I think I will end up doing this if we continue it on. Because my thought is that if we don't have any toddlers take it away, and we successfully, I was going to say successfully succeed. They're the same thing. We move past it. It's fine. I can't talk. It's fine. You could I could do a little extension. I say a little. An extra room at the bottom, the bottom of the garden, and have it as kind of like a garage, but detached from the house. And maybe there could be a big old playroom down there. I'm still considering doing that. I could still do that. Debating on it, but it could be an extra space which you could throw some, obviously you'd need to have mods and CC and stuff for this. You could throw some bunk beds, or you can have the kids' room down the garden. I didn't know how morally okay that sounded though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Or you could have mum's room down there, or you could have a playroom down there. I think I might have already mentioned that, but it's fine. We moved past it. Hans. It's fine. But that means there'll be extra space. So you could essentially move, like knock through to the mum's room. It's an option. It's an option. You'll see what I mean in part 3. Part 2 is like there's a lot of details in part 2 in regards to this house build. And I don't know which one I prefer. I don't know. Definitely worth maybe watching all 3 of them. But I split them into 3 because me personally, when I'm watching a video, my attention span is rubbish. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you guys sit and watch streams. I quite enjoy it, but I don't really, if it's a really interesting stream, I don't really have an issue with it. But when sometimes I sit there and I'm like, how do people still have the attention span? It's crazy. But I mean, streaming is different. It's live. It's funny. You have moments, make clips, make memories if you're gonna go there. But my attention span is rubbish when it comes to watching videos, YouTube videos, and I'm definitely more of a type of watching shorter videos. Grabs my attention a little bit more. And just personally, I don't really enjoy watching long builds, like long build videos. Personally, there are some exceptions. Some YouTubers have it completely down. They've done it perfectly, and they've got to the point where they they've got it down as a skill, a very good professional skill. So it's split into 3 because then they can be shorter. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. But I think it could definitely be used as just a normal house. You could take out the toddler stuff. You could make it into just a 2-bed house. Obviously, the CC you wouldn't really have unless you miraculously had the same CC. That's the only issue with CC. With packs, it's a lot easier to know. It's easier to say, you need this pack, this pack, this pack for this build. When it comes to CC, it's so much more difficult. So much more difficult. Is that proper English? I don't know. We're rocking with it. Oh well, we're going with it. But half the house at this point is done. I do come back to finish the other stuff in part 2. But I was just mapping out the basics in this one. And then we move on to the more like furnishings on the inside, and then part 3 is very much heavily based on the outside. So depending on what you kind of want to watch, they're all kind of short, so it'd be worth maybe watching all 3 just to give you some ideas. We came up with an amazing idea for this little bit, like that little bit by the stairs and the back gate. It's really exciting. Really exciting. I highly recommend watching it. I'm so proud of it. So proud of it. It looks so good in live, like when you're in live mode. So good. That's the only thing I didn't include though, is a video of it in live mode. I should have, but I didn't. This is where we're at. But like I said, there's 2 other parts. Feel free to go and watch them too, to finish off this house. And yeah, I'm so nervous to play this playthrough. I won't lie to you, but I'm so excited. And if it takes challenges to get me to build houses that I'm genuinely super proud of, then I am 100% down to try all the challenges, to be honest. But there's gonna be a lot of build videos coming. There's gonna be the other 2 parts of this one, to get this one finished. So many more coming. I've already got so many more lined up. So many started. So much recording done because I'm moving. So I kind of want something for you guys to watch, especially if you're from my Twitch channel. But this is going to be like a regular thing here as well, sort of doing videos for here, separating the 2 but also combining the 2 together. Yeah, I'm super happy with this house, and I really do think it'd be worth watching the 2nd and 3rd part of this. I love it. I love it. It looks sleek. Sleek, is that a word I'd use actually? Yeah, why not? It looks really nice. You'll know what I mean by sleek when we come to the garden, or the outside. And actually, you know what? The inside looks lived in, but again, you'll see that in part 2 and the garden in part 3. But yes, I will see you guys in part 2 or any of my other videos. But for now, I'm gonna leave this one here where it is in regards to me talking. And I will see you guys in the next video, pod, or stream. Whichever one you decide. I do stream on Twitch most nights, / during the day sometimes. Link is in the description, as always. But I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.